All right, we're back. And I've kind of done a few things. We've checked our ring end gap on our pistons. We're working on doing the top end. So I've got jug number 1 here, and it looks like it's the right-hand side if you're facing forward on the engine. So rider's right-hand side, and then here's the left one over here. And what I've got here are what the other cylinders did not have, and these are Athena cylinders, so they work, and I've got RTV on my hands. But these are the plugs that go in the jugs. But, hey, I rhymed. The plugs go in the jugs. The pistons, well, we're just going to stop with jugs. Anyway, we've got these plugs, and they require a little bit of a sealant on them. I chose the RTV gray. That's good for working on engines, on like regular car stuff, for water pumps and all that stuff. So this is a very similar environment. I'm not going to buy the Yama Bond whatever 11.0 whatever it is. Not going to do it, but I'm going to put these in these coolant jackets and seal them with that. I didn't have to check or change any of the gaps on these rings. They were within spec, which was good. It's very important to check that, because if you don't have the proper amount of expansion for the diameter of your bore, it's going to end badly for you and it's going to melt down. We don't want that to happen. So anyway, I'm doing that. I've also got, I just dry fitted, just mocked up these cylinders on the cases. I didn't show you that, just to make sure they would set down on them. And we're going to progress rather quickly. I'm going to fit these and let them cure. And we'll put the pistons on. I'll put my base gasket on, then we'll put the jugs on. All right, real quick, before we get started out at the bench, because we're inside, I have the left piston, or one I've designated the left piston, and I have this circlip in the groove of the piston. I've staged that on this one, and I've also staged it on that. Let's see, here's my forward facing part of the piston, and there's my circlip in place there. So I'll be able to work from the outside or the right side of the cases to establish the circlip in once we've put the bearing and the wrist bearing rod through the piston, and we'll do the same thing from that side. So we're going to go out to the bench and establish that. All right, we're back, and I've done quite a little bit here. All right, so I've not done this before on these bikes or on this engine, so I wanted to get it right the first time. I got both pistons into place, got them situated. You might see the glistening on the base gasket. That's an old trick by my friend Lund MX, or Clint Lund, really good YouTube channel. Always put a little bit of grease on that base gasket, so when it's time to do that next top end, she comes off nice and easy. I've got this other piston and jug in place. I don't have it bolted down just yet, or nutted down. Oh man, I wonder if I'll put the Diddy music with that one. But anyway, I'm about to put this other one in place, and you can see that, some people that are going to pick this thing apart. I get it. We probably could have ported a little bit more on these cases, but I have a pretty firm idea that this is going to be more power than what I can handle in the first place at this point. But this iteration, I think that'll be just fine. This jug went on relatively easy. This engine being out of the frame of the bike, it's easy to manipulate it to where it needs to be and navigate around these studs. So I'm going to get this other one in place, and then we will show the pistons going up and down these cylinders. All right, I've tested this a moment ago here, and I just wanted to show these pistons going up and down here. They're not hanging up or anything, and I still don't have these jugs bolted down, so this is a little bit risky, but you can see that we're not coming up too high in our bore, so that's a good sign that everything's spaced out correctly. We'll check our squish when the time comes, but this is a relatively short video. I'm going to go ahead and get these base nuts on these studs and torqued down properly in the proper order, and then I will start assembling the cylinder head because it's got multiple parts because it being a cool head. So we will see you then. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.